Environment and Climate Change, Department, Government of Odisha. And we are very much delighted to inform you that Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha, CM Naveen Patnaik ji, will be inaugurating this conference. Very shortly, he is expected on the stage of this convention center auditorium, and we will have the gracious presence of Honorable Minister of the Department, Sri Vikram Keshari Aruk ji, esteemed Chief Secretary of the State, Sri Suresh Chandra Mahapatra ji, Additional Chief Secretary to the Department, Madam Dr. Mona Sarma ji, and PCCF and Head of Forest Force, Sri Sesir Kumar Rath ji. And we are very much elated to inform you that this 2-day conference will witness thematic discussions and deliberations on various issues concerning forest, environment, and climate changes. And we request all of you to put on your mask and stay prepared to welcome the dignitaries on the dais very shortly. ବନଖଣ୍ଡ ଅଧିକାରୀଙ୍କ ରାଜ୍ୟସ୍ତରୀୟ ସମ୍ମିଳନୀର ଶୁଭାରମ୍ଭ ସମାବେଶର ଏ ବିଶେଷ ଆସରରେ ଆପଣମାନଙ୍କୁ ପ୍ରୀତିଭରା ଅଭିନନ୍ଦନ ଅର୍ପଣ କରୁଛୁ। ଜଙ୍ଗଲ ପରିବେଶ ଓ ଜଳବାୟୁ ପରିବର୍ତ୍ତନ ବିଭାଗ ଆୟୋଜିତ ଏ ସମାବେଶ 2 ଦିନ ବ୍ୟାପୀ ଆଜି ଏବଂ ଆସନ୍ତାକାଲି ବିଭିନ୍ନ ପ୍ରସଙ୍ଗ ଉପରେ ଆଲୋଚନାକୁ ନେଇ ଏହା ବେଶ ତଥ୍ୟଯୁକ୍ତ ରହିବ ଏବଂ ଆପଣମାନଙ୍କୁ ଏଭଳି ଏକ ଭବ୍ୟ ଆସରରେ ସ୍ୱାଗତ କରିବା ସହିତ ଆଜିର ବରେଣ୍ୟ ଅତିଥିଙ୍କୁ ଆମେ ସ୍ୱାଗତ କରୁଛୁ ଏବଂ ବରେଣ୍ୟ ଅତିଥି ମଞ୍ଚ ମଣ୍ଡନ କରିବା ସହିତ ଏ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟକ୍ରମର ଆନୁଷ୍ଠାନିକ ଶୁଭାରମ୍ଭ ହେବ ଓଡ଼ିଶାର ବରେଣ୍ୟ ମୁଖ୍ୟମନ୍ତ୍ରୀ ଶ୍ରୀ ନବୀନ ପଟ୍ଟନାୟକ ଜି ମହୋଦୟଙ୍କ ଦ୍ୱାରା ଏବଂ ମଞ୍ଚରେ ଉପସ୍ଥିତ ରହୁଛନ୍ତି विशिष्ट अतिथिगण जो मध्य आम मान्यवर मंत्री विभाग श्रीयुक्त विक्रम केशरी आरूप महोदय सहित माननीय श्री सुरेश चंद्र महापात्र जी को एवं डॉक्टर मोना शर्मा जी सहित श्री शिशिर कुमार रथ जी को स्वागत करुछु। इट्स ए मोमेंट दैट वी आर वेरी मच डिलाइटेड टू हैव ऑनरेबल चीफ मिनिस्टर ऑफ ओडिशा इन आवर मिडस्ट. And I take the privilege to very much request to Additional Chief Secretary of Forest and Environment in our midst, and I take the privilege to very much present the welcome address to start the program with.
Honorable Chief Minister, sir, Honorable Minister, Forest, Environment and Climate Change, Chief Secretary, sir, 5T Secretary, PCCF, Senior Officers of the Forest Department, RCCFs and DFOs. A very warm welcome and good morning to everyone. It is my privilege to welcome Honorable CM to the inaugural session of this 2-day conference of the DFOs. Sir, your presence here will inspire all of us to excel individually and collectively. So as per your 5T directive, we are collaborating with Mission Shakti, SC/ST Department, Panchayati Raj Department, Textile Department, to create livelihood opportunities for the VSS members and to augment their income. We are using technology to do the mapping of our forest blocks, and we are also doing the GS mapping of the assets that we are creating under the department. So we are also ensuring that timely payment is made by DBT to all the beneficiaries who are working with us for the conservation and protection of forest, or those who are adversely affected by the man-animal conflict, and also those who are collecting and processing the kendu leaves. This we are doing under the supervision and guidance of our Honorable Minister. I welcome Honorable Minister also to this conference today. His feedback regarding the people's perception of our performance is of immense help to us to improve our performance. I also welcome esteemed Chief Secretary, sir. We seek his advice because of his rich experience in the sector and his experience in the administration. Sir, the 2 days will be utilizing for deliberations and experience sharing to work out strategy and action plan to improve our performance, and we'll try to achieve excellence as per the mandate of transformation given to us by you. I once again welcome all the participants to this conference and express my gratitude to Honorable CM, who always inspires us with his people-oriented policies. Thank you very much, sir. Bande Utkal Janani. Thank you.
We are thankful to Additional Chief Secretary to the Department, Dr. Mona Sarmaji, for her welcome address. As we know, the District Action Plan on Forest Fire Prevention and Management under the chairmanship of the Collector and the District Magistrate has been formed in all districts, with the DFO as the member convener and the other line departments are the stakeholders of the committee. A video film on steps taken to prevent forest fire is being screened.
Forest is a large and complex ecosystem. It is the soul of whole existence. But the existence of forests is threatened by forest fires. Prolonged dry spells, hotter weather conditions, and climate change led to an unprecedented rise up to 56,535 forest fire points in Odisha last year. However, the roots of rampant forest fires have been stretched to various human activities, such as igniting fire under mahua tree, illegal poaching, and other self-oriented ventures. The reason may vary, but the extensive carbon released by forest fire has made the issue of climate change more obvious. Realizing the urgency, the Department of Forest, Environment and Climate Change, Government of Odisha, has reinforced several proactive steps to improve the forest fire prevention and mitigation system under the wise guidance of Honorable Chief Minister Sri Naveen Patnaik. Preparation of District Action Plan on Forest Fire Prevention and Management and issuing of SOP to prevent forest fire was the priority. Such plans have been carried out in consultation with all stakeholders, including Fire Department, Sarpanches, VSS members, youth clubs, NCC and NSS students and respective departments. Right from November 2021, the forest divisions have been engaged in forest fire prevention activities, mock drills, oath-taking, fire awareness camps and cultural programs such as Nukkad Natak, Pala, Sankirtan, Bhajan, etc. have been organized at regular intervals. Such activities have helped the forest divisions to sensitize people and ensure their participation.
सार मीटिंग कले पाला कले आडर कले सब आलोचना कले सब मामणी कले जे कले मुई गोटे जाइथिबी डाड़ भितर मके फुटू कर
सेतेबेले सचेतन हेई नथिलु तो जंगल भी काटुथिले क्षय निजे भी करूथुलु जेतेबेले आसिकी सार कहले जे जंगल रे या अच्छी तो तमे सुरक्षित कर आ जदि जंगल तमर पुड़ी जीव पछ जो आमर छुआ पिला ता छुआ पिला सेतेबेले आ किछि नथिबो तेणुक आम कथा मानि गलु पुणी गाँव में पाला है पुणी मीटिंग है मसी मैंने कमिटी गढ़ी दे गले सेठू आम सचेतन हो गलु जे ए वर्ष किंतु आम निआ जिंती जोड़बनी जंगल में.
Extensive fire lines have been created and controlled burning beneath mahua tree and stubble is ensured. Every beat, including the Van Surakhya Samitis, is trained and equipped with fire blowers to prevent forest fires in their respective forest areas. The safety of the frontline staff has been ensured through protective jackets, hunter shoes, first aid boxes, water for hydration and dry foods. A real-time satellite-based fire alert system has been the backbone for quick response. It also mobilizes staff to douse fire within the shortest possible time. Regular monitoring by Forest GIS cell, PCCFs and ACS keep the system focused and alert. The meticulous planning at forestry headquarters, the leadership of DFOs, execution by frontline staff in the field, ownership and support by VSS, and convergence with all departments have drastically reduced the forest fire points from 56,535 in 2021 to 27,515 in 2022. Let's remember, If we are the cause, then we are the only solution to such calamity. Mo Jangal, Mo Parivesh. A commitment to protect our forest and wildlife from forest fire.
We are extremely delighted to have in our midst the Chief Secretary of the State, Sri Suresh Chandra Mahapatraji. I would like to request you, sir, to kindly address the congregation.
Honorable Chief Minister, sir, Honorable Minister of Forest and Environment, Additional Chief Secretary, Forest and Environment, PCCF and half, senior officers from Forest Department and their DFOs who have come from all over the state. At the outset, I would like to thank Forest Department for organizing this 2 days conference of DFOs. In fact, last DFOs conference was held few years back, and we had received excellent suggestions from the DFOs, and I think many of them have been implemented by the government, including amendment to Odisha Forest Code, decentralization of power to DFOs and RCCFs, etc. A lot of reforms have been done in the department in the meantime to streamline all the processes. As all of you know, the role of DFOs and the Forest Department has changed a lot in the last few years. In addition to its core function of conservation of forest and wildlife, now you have a much bigger role in facilitating different development projects, including industries, mines, and public utilities, which are essential for the people who live in forest areas, forest fringe areas. Also, you have a much bigger role in ensuring livelihood support to the people who are living inside the forest and forest fringe villages. In Odisha, we have done extremely well as far as conservation of forest wildlife is concerned. We have also done extremely well in increasing the green cover and density. In fact, this is one of the very few states where green cover and forest cover is increasing continuously for last 20-25 years or so. So this is a very big achievement, and I congratulate each one of you, the entire department, for achieving this great success. We are also a leader in mobilizing community for different activities. Our joint forest management, our community managed ecotourism, our implementation of Forest Rights Act, and also voluntary relocation of villages from sanctuaries and tiger projects are model for the entire country. We have done extremely well in all these fields in mobilizing the community, and we have thousands of VSS and other groups through which we are protecting the forest and wildlife, and also doing all the different activities in the department. Similarly, in the recent years, there is substantial improvement in the forest diversion process also. Initially, it used to take a lot of time, and last few years, with all your efforts, we have been able to clear all the forest diversion proposals very, very fast, as a result of which large number of development projects like electricity lines, irrigation projects, different building projects, canals, etc., we are able to complete on time. I would urge upon all of you to be a part of the entire development process and handhold and guide all the project proponents in a proactive manner, so that the forest diversion proposals are disposed of at the quickest time possible. In the meantime, as all of you know, government has taken proactive step. In last few years, government has filled up almost all the vacancies. OFS and range officer vacancies have been filled up through Odisha Public Service Commission, and that will definitely provide leadership at the middle level, which was lacking for a long period actually. And also, government is very soon going to fill up almost 1,000 posts of forest guards and foresters, which is vacant. Within a month or two, it will be also filled up, so that we'll have young and efficient manpower at all levels, so that we can do our work much better. As you know, government has also increased the budget provision in the department. In the last few years, now the budget is almost touching 2,000 crores. We are doing a lot of works under NAREGA, KAMPA, and also state plan projects. So I request all of you to be extremely vigilant and ensure that proper utilization of the funds takes place. And using the technology, we can definitely check the leakage if it is taking place in the department, and ensure that people get the benefit, and the entire money which is being spent will be utilized for conservation of forest, improvement of forest, improving the density of forest, and giving livelihood to the people who are living close to the forest areas. At last, I will urge upon all of you to involve the community in all your activities and take them along, so that we can do much better, we can improve much better in future. I once again thank the Forest Department for organizing this 2 days conference, and I'm hopeful that you will give your valuable suggestions, and government will definitely seriously consider and implement such suggestions. Thank you very much. Vande Utkal Janani.
We are extremely thankful to the esteemed Chief Secretary of the State, Sri Suresh Chandra Mahapatraji, for his inspiring words and valuable suggestions. And I take the privilege to request Honorable Minister of the Department, Sri Vikram Kesari Arugji, to kindly address the congregation.
आजिर एई बनखंड अधिकारी सम्मिलन में उपस्थित थिबा आमर माननीय मुख्यमंत्री ओडिशार जनमानसर नेता श्रीजुक्त नवीन पट्टनायक महोदय, ओडिशार मुख्य शासन सचिव श्रीजुक्त सुरेश चंद्र महापात्र, मंचासीन अछंती आम जंगल परिवेश एवं जलवायु परिवर्तन विभाग अतिरिक्त मुख्य शासन सचिव महोदया डॉक्टर मोना शर्मा, वन बाहिनी मुख्य तथा प्रधान मुख्य वन संरक्षक श्रीयुक्त शिशिर कुमार रथ, आज सम्मेलन में उपस्थित थिबा आम विभाग समस्त वरिष्ठ पदाधिकारी वृंद एवं विभिन्न वनखंडर जोग देइथिबा डीएफओ बंधुगण, प्रथमे आज सम्मेलन को मु आपण मानकु मोर स्वागत जनाऊँची एवं धन्यवाद जनाऊँची माननीय मुख्यमंत्री महोदय को आम विभाग पदाधिकारी मानकु कर्म तत्पर करैबा पाई एवं आम विभाग कार्यकारी होतिबा विभिन्न योजना को लोकाभिमुखी करबा पाई से आम गहन आज उपस्थित अछंती। तेणु मो तरफरु विभाग तरफरु मु तांको मोर आंतरिक धन्यवाद जनाऊँची। वनखंड अधिकारी सम्मेलन अवसर रे आपण माने जानती आम राज्य रे उपलब्ध थिबा विपुल जंगल संपद आम पाई ईश्वरंक वरदान। आमर यही जंगल संपद एवं यार प्राकृतिक सौंदर्य आज ओडिशा को जातीय एवं अंतर्जातीय स्तर में एक स्वतंत्र परिचय देछि। आमर यही अमूल्य जंगल संपद आम राज्यर अर्थनैतिक अभिवृद्धि सह राज्यवासी जीवन जीविका को बहु भाव में प्रभावित करि आछि। जंगल परि मूल्यवान संपदर सुरक्षा, संरक्षण, परिचालना और अभिवृद्धि क्षेत्र में वनखंड अधिकारी मानकर गुरुत्वपूर्ण भूमिका रही। माननीय मुख्यमंत्री श्रीयुक्त नवीन पट्टनायक दूरदृष्टि संपन्न चिंताधारा और अभिनव योजना प्रणायन बल आज आम राज्य जंगल वृद्धि, नूतन जंगल सृष्टि क्षेत्र में सर्वाधिक यत्नशील होई उल्लेखनीय सफलता हासिल करने सह जातीय स्तर में प्रशंसित होइछि। आपण मानकर निष्ठापर उद्यम और आंतरिकता जोगु विगत 2 वर्ष अर्थात 2019 रु 2021 मध्य राज्य में 893 वर्ग किलोमीटर जंगल और वृक्षांचल वृद्धि होती। आज राज्यर समुदाय भौगोलिक अंचल प्राय 33.50% अंचल जंगल आच्छादित हो जातीय स्तर में तृतीय स्थान हासिल करिछि। एसबु संभव होइछि आमर समोचित पदक्षेप जोगु। ए दिगरे तृणमूल स्तर में वन सुरक्षा समिति मानक भूमिका तथा अवदान मध्य प्रशंसनीय। हेन्ताल वनगुड़िक आमको प्राकृतिक दुर्विपाक समय क्षय क्षति ह्रास सहायता होता है। यह आम पाई गौरवर विषय जे 2021 भारतीय जंगल सर्वेक्षण अनुजाई ओडिशा हेन्ताल वन अभिवृद्धि क्षेत्र में समग्र देश में प्रथम स्थान हासिल करिछि। एही सफलतार श्रेय आपण मानकर एवं संपृक्त अधिकारी एवं तांकर टीम मेंबर मानक मु धन्यवाद जनाउछि। 2021-22 वर्ष में विभिन्न योजना माध्यम 1,10,000 हेक्टर अंचल में वनीकरण करा जाइछि। 2022-23 वर्ष में 1,16,000 हेक्टर अंचल में वनीकरण पाई लक्ष्य धार्य करिछु। एही लक्ष्य हासिल पाई आमे प्रतिबद्धतार सहित कार्य करिबा। एथिपाई 4,88,00,000 चारा उत्पादन करा जिवो। आहुरी मध्य जंगल अंचल बाहर वृक्षारोपण करने पाई विभिन्न अनुष्ठान प्रतिष्ठान एवं व्यक्तिविशेषों 4,90,00,000 चारा उत्पादन कर लक्ष्य रखा जाइछि। तेणु समन्वय रक्षा करी आपण माने व्यापक वनीकरण योजना को त्वरान्वित करिवे बोली मु आशा रखुछि। जंगल संपदर सुरक्षा और संरक्षण सहित जंगल सन्निकट लोकमानकर जीविका निर्वाह को सुनिश्चित करने लक्ष्य आम विभाग पक्षर ओडिशा वनांचल उन्नयन प्रकल्प एवं आम जंगल योजना कार्यकारी होउछि। मयूरभंज जिलार बारिपदा करंजिया एवं रायरंगपुर बनखंड रे ओडिशा वनांचल उन्नयन द्वारा 3टी शालपत्र उत्पाद पुंज गठन करा जाई जंगल सन्निकट आदिवासी जीवन धारणर मान वृद्धि पाई व्यवस्था करा जाइछि। एथि सहित जीविका साधन केन्द्र जरिया जन सुरक्षा समिति वन सुरक्षा समिति स्वयं सहायक गोष्ठी एवं अति गरीब श्रेणी लोक मानकु आय वृद्धि निमंते सहायता प्रदान करा जाउछि। सेहि भली आम जंगल योजना माध्यम रे जंगल पार्श्ववर्ती ग्राम मानक जंगल उपर निर्भरशीलता ह्रास करबा पाई जीविका उन्नयन भित्तिक सहायतार व्यवस्था करा जाइछि। आम जंगल योजना रे राज्य में 20,43,000 ऊर्ध्व हिताधिकारी उपकृत होइछन्ति। एमानक मध्य 14,263 स्वयं सहायक गोष्ठीर 1,51,698 सदस्य रहिछन्ति। आम विभाग द्वारा कार्यकारी होतिबा विभिन्न वनीकरण और संरक्षण कार्यक्रम रे एही भली स्थानीय बासिंदा को व्यापक भाव में संश्लिष्ट करी सेमानकु जीविका सहायता जोगाई देबा पाई आपण माने प्राथमिकता दे कार्य करिवे बोली मोर विश्वास। बंधुगण आम प्रिय मान्यवर मुख्यमंत्री प्रशासनिक कार्यधारा रूपांतरण आनिमा उद्देश्य जुगान्तकारी 5T और मो सरकार कार्यक्रम आरंभ करिसंती। मोर विश्वास आपण माने यार सठिक अनुपालन करी समस्त कार्य सुचारू रूपे और सठिक भाव संपादन करिवे। यह द्वारा राज्यर बृहत्तर स्वार्थ साधन हेबा सह आमे आमर लक्ष्य भित्तिक प्रकल्प गुड़ी को निर्धारित समय सीमा भितर शेष करी विभागर सुनाम वृद्धि करि परिबा। खरा दिने मनुष्यकृत हेउ बा प्राकृतिक उपाय हेउ आम जंगल गुड़िक बहु स्थान रे निया लागुछि। यार प्रतिकार और परिचालना पाई आपण माने सतर्क और सजाग रुहंतु। आपण मानक सतर्कता जोगु गत वर्ष तुलन में चलित वर्ष जंगल में निया लगे घटना को 50% कमाई पारिछु। एथिपाई व्यापक जनसचेतनतार आवश्यकता रही। आमर वन सुरक्षा समिति गुड़िकर सभ्य और स्थानीय अंचलवासी को अग्नि निर्वापन संबंधी तालीम को आहरी व्यापक करने को हेबो। एसबु कार्य निमंते चलित आर्थिक वर्ष में 40 कोटी टंकार व्यवस्था करा जाइछि। आम सरकार को अन्य एक गुरुत्वपूर्ण प्रकल्प होछि परिवेश पर्यटन। राज्य में परिवेश पर्यटन भित्तिभूमिर उन्नतीकरण कार्य आम विभाग हाथ में 2016-17 वर्षरू आरंभ होइतला। यही प्रकल्प अधीन आम राज्यर 47 स्थान में परिवेश पर्यटन व्यवस्था को विकसित करिछु। 2016-17 वर्ष में सबू स्थली को 1500 पर्यटक आसीथिबा बेले 2021-22 वर्षरे 70,216 पर्यटक आसिचंती 5 वर्ष मध्य प्राय 45 गुण पर्यटक संख्या वृद्धि पाई अत्यंत उत्साहजनक। यह द्वारा राजस्व वृद्धि सहित स्थानीय युवगोष्ठी और बासिंदा को रोजगार सुजोग मिली। आमर भित्तिभूमि ठारू आरंभ करी अन्यान्य आनुषंगिक व्यवस्था सब करने पड़ी। राज्य में परिवेश पर्यटन को शिखर को नेबापाई मु आपण मानकर सहयोग कामना करुच्ची एवं आशा करुच्ची जे परिवेश पर्यटन क्षेत्र में आपण माने ओडिशा को 1 नंबर करी गढ़ी तोलिबे। प्रत्येक बनखंड दायित्व अधिकारी और कर्मचारी मानकर कर्तव्य होची जंगल सुरक्षा सह वन्य प्राणी सुरक्षा। एथिपाई विभाग पक्षरु जारी होइतिबा निर्देशावली और सरकार द्वारा प्रणयन करा जाइतिबा आईन और नियम को सठिक भावे पालन करी आपण माने कार्य करुछंती और आगामी दिन में कार्य करिवे बोली मोर आशा। आम राज्य में 24 बनखंड में 86 रेंज रे हाथी मानकर चलाचल अधिक रही। तेणु एसबू अंचल मनुष्य और वन्यजंतु संघर्ष ह्रास करने निमंते विभाग पक्षरु जनसुरक्षा गजरक्षा योजन चाष जमी चारिपटे सौरबाड़ निर्माण करा जाउछि। हाथी चलाचल विषय रे लोक मानकु अवगत करी विभागीय कर्मचारी मानकु सहायता करने उद्देश्य रे गज साथी नियोजित करा जाइछि। लोक मानकु मोबाइल मेसेज जरिया रे हाथी चलाचल संबंध में सूचित करा जाउछि। सर्वोपरि क्षतिग्रस्त लोक मानकु यथा समय अनुकंपा राशि प्रदान निमंते अनुकंपा पोर्टल कार्यकारी करा जाइछि। बंधुगण, जंगल परिवेश और जलवायु परिवर्तन विभाग कार्यकारी होता विभिन्न योजना और कार्यक्रम किभली सफल रूपायन हेब एवं राज्यवासी किभली तार सुफल पाइपर यार गुरु दायित्व आपण मानक उपरे न्यस्त। मु आशा करुच्ची आपण माने और आपण टीम मेंबर माने निजर दीर्घ अनुभूति अभिज्ञता आधार एसबू योजनार सफल रूपायन दिगरे अधिक यत्नवान हेबे। क्षेत्र पदाधिकारी मानकु जंगल सेवा क्षेत्र में उत्कर्ष निमंते मुख्यमंत्री जंगल सेवा पदक प्रदान करने माननीय मुख्यमंत्री सदैव स्वीकृति प्रदान करिथिबारु विभाग पक्षरु मु तांको आंतरिक कृतज्ञता ज्ञापन करुछि। जंगल सेवा अधिकारी और कर्मचारी मानक यह पदक अधिक उत्साहित सह कार्य करने प्रेरणा जोगाइब। परिशेष में मुझे कहबी जे आम पाखे विपुल जंगल संपद रही। आसतु यार सदुपयोग करी आमे अर्थनैतिक अभिवृद्धि हासिल करिपारिबा। बनखंड अधिकारी भावे यही गुरुत्वपूर्ण संपदर सुरक्षा संरक्षण और अभिवृद्धि पाई आपण मानकर आंतरिक सहयोग आवश्यक। आम माननीय मुख्यमंत्री श्रीयुत नवीन पट्टनायक तांकर प्रत्येक योजना और कार्यक्रम में साधारण जनता को सर्वाधिक गुरुत्व दे आछंती। तेणु आसतु आमे से साधारण जनता आशा और आकांक्षा को पूर्ण करने एक सुंदर संतुलित जंगल संपद माध्यम रे राज्यर सामग्रिक विकास रे भागीदारी हेबा ए आह्वान देई आपण मानक समस्त को धन्यवाद जणाई मोर वक्तव्य शेष करुच्ची। धन्यवाद। वंदे उत्कल जननी।
मान्यवर मंत्री श्रीयुक्त विक्रम केसरी आरूप महोदयंकर ए प्रेरणाप्रद संबोधन पाई आमे कृतज्ञता निवेदन करुछु। Indeed, the gracious presence of Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha and the insurmountable leader of the masses, Sri Naveen Patnaik ji, has added lustre to this program. With all eagerness, we await to listen to the video address of Honorable Chief Minister.
Honorable Minister, senior officers, and ladies and gentlemen, I am delighted to meet all our divisional forest officers today. I am pleased to know that in spite of the difficult situation due to the pandemic, our forest cover has improved in the last 2 years as per India's State of Forest Report 2021. We have added the highest number of mangrove forests in the country and third highest in total increase of forest cover between 2019 and 2021. This has been possible due to the constant support of our people, the VSS members, and tireless efforts of the forest staff in the field. We should continue in maintaining this trend in the years to come. Afforestation is a key component for providing employment to the people in the forest fringe villages. Women self-help groups can be roped in for raising seedlings for the forest department. The plantation programs should be carried out under the 5T initiative. This would bring transparency, timeliness, and encourage teamwork among all the stakeholders. Many of our forestry programs, such as Joint Forest Management and the Odisha Forest Sector Development Project, have been successful in providing livelihoods and empowering the local community. Human-elephant conflict, trafficking of wildlife, and the incident of forest fires are key concerns where we need to prepare an integrated plan with a focused approach for significant reduction in such cases. I'm happy to know that Odisha is a leading state in the country in harnessing digital technology in forest management. In the next 2 days of deliberations, I will be happy to see that a concrete roadmap is prepared for improving the health of our forests and enhancing the living standards of our forest fringe villagers. I wish you all the best in this endeavor. Bande Utkal Jana.
Indeed, we are extremely grateful to Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha, Sri Naveen Patnaik ji, for his kind presence and for his inspiring words. And I would like to request PCCF and Head of the Forest Force, S.S. Kumar Rath, to present the customary vote of thanks.
On behalf of the State Forest Department and all forest frontline staff who have joined digital platform from all the ranges in the state, I would like to express our deepest gratitude to Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha for gracing the 2-day state-level conference of DFOs held after a gap of more than 2 years. Sir, the entire department is inspired by your august presence, and we stand committed to realize your vision for the forest sector in Odisha in a mission mode. I take this opportunity to offer my sincere thanks to Sri Bikram Kesari Arup, Honorable Minister for Forest, Environment and Climate Change and Parliamentary Affairs, who has been guiding the department throughout the pandemic period. It's because of his personal indulgence, almost all forestry activities could be carried out in an uninterrupted manner in the field, even during the lockdown period. We are grateful to Sri Suresh Chandra Mahapatra, Chief Secretary to Government of Odisha, for showing us innovative solutions to a number of complex intersectoral issues involving forest and other line department dealing developmental works. We look forward to your constant support in the true spirit of the 5T and Mo Sarkar for good governance in our department. I also express my thanks to Dr. Mona Sharma, Additional Chief Secretary to Government of Odisha, Forest, Environment and Climate Change Department, for steering the challenges of Forest Department on a day-to-day basis and giving us the much needed support for all departmental activities. Before I conclude, I would like to thank all my colleagues in Forest Department, staff who have joined digitally from field, distinguished guests, and friends from press and media whose presence has given us strength to rededicate ourselves for a more greener Odisha. Once again, thanking you all. Namaskar.
We are extremely thankful and grateful to Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha, who graced the occasion as the chief guest and inaugurated the program along with all the dignitaries on the dais. And Honorable Chief Minister is taking leave of us. We are extremely grateful to you, sir.